Hi YouTube, so I'm back again. The last video I did record was my twist, and I took them out. I'm loving the definition of my hair from taking out the twist. I could have went in more and separated a little bit, but I was in a rush so I didn't, but I'll give you a close-up. I really love it. Okay, my song was just on, so I had to, okay. So I wanted to make this video because really I always see on YouTube like my big chop journey, my big chop process, blah blah blah, my big chop, and I'm like, I can't relate because I did not big chop. So I honestly just wanted to make this video for people who also decide not to big chop, because I feel like a lot of people think they have to big chop to start their natural hair journey. And for a minute I did too, and I'm glad that I didn't, because now I can speak for people who also are deciding not to big chop. So just a quick timeline. I always used to wear clip-ins, sew-ins, just basically I never wore like my hair out ever until 2017. So 2017 is 2020 now, obviously. But 2017, I decided I'm going to start wearing my natural curls. When I mean like me deciding to start wearing my natural curls, like I was still doing braids and stuff, like protective styles, but once I took the braids out, I was stuck with my natural curls. And it really didn't feel like, how do I say it? I guess I really didn't know like what I was doing. So of course I came to YouTube to look at like, you know, wash and goes and like how to grow your hair, because my hair was like, I didn't have any volume to it. It really didn't have any like type of length either. But the volume and length now, okay, anyways, I still have goals for this. But so it didn't have like a lot of volume, a lot of length to it, and the curls were definitely, I don't want to say damaged, because I was doing protective styles, so when I would wear sew-ins, I definitely did have a leave out, and the leave out would really like look just like this, like it would be the middle part, the sides, and like a little bit of like this middle as well. So I would have like that, and then like the rest would be just like braided up, obviously, and the hair was sewn to your hair. Y'all know what sew-ins are. So basically I was stuck with like 2 to 3 different curl like textures, and I didn't know like what to do. The first day that I washed my hair going natural with, they are not playing Homebody right now. Pandora keeps playing all my favorite songs. Let me just, there's something wrong with me. Okay, but back to what I was saying. So the first time that I washed my hair going natural, I cried. Like I literally cried. I called my cousin. She's a cosmetologist. She does my hair all the time. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, excuse my language. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I washed my hair and like, what do I do with it? Like, what do I do next? Like, I was just really confused. So YouTube showed me wash and goes. Definitely a lot of product recommendations. I probably went through like $1,200 worth of buying hair products. And no, I did not know you could return hair products, by the way. Didn't know that until like last year. So anyways, yeah, I went through a lot of hair products. The first hair products I started using was Shea Moisture. Cut. Shea Moisture did not work for my hair, okay? So I had 3 different hair textures. The top was super, like, how do I say it? Like, honestly, I still have it right now, but the top of my curls here are like a little bit more loose versus back here where they're a little bit more tight. So I had 3 different hair textures. So Shea Moisture was a no. Cantu, no. Cream of Nature, no. Yeah, all those products, they just did not work for me. Eco Styler Gel, that worked for me. I started to get down wash and goes a little bit more, but I really just started doing like slick buns back, top knots, like that type of thing, because I still did not know how to like work my hair and how to transition it. I know everybody's been here, and I know my story is really not in line, but I'm talking, so bear with me. I would do like twist outs and I would try braid outs, and those were fails, like absolute fails. Like they did not work for me, and I think it was because the products I was using, like I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't doing like a leave-in and oil and like some type of curling cream like I do now. So I would take those out and it would be an absolute fail. Like, I would cry again because my hair would just be super frizzy and I wouldn't know what to do with it. Basically, when I would go to get my braids or something, I would be cutting, like I would have her cut an inch off maybe. So really the real reason, I guess I should probably start this out. The real reason why I didn't big chop is because I had anxiety about cutting my hair. And kudos to people who can do this, but like I feel like I'm not the only one. Like I had anxiety, I couldn't big chop. I'm just like I can't big chop. I have to transition this out in a way where I feel comfortable, in a way where I know I have to cut some of my hair, but I don't have to do it all at once. So tip, you don't have to big chop, but you do need to be cutting off increments of your hair at a time. So last year actually was the most I cut off of my hair. So I had 2 curly cuts in 2019, last year, like last summer, and each time I got 3 inches cut off. So a total of 6 inches was cut off of my hair in like 8 months. And it's so weird, like my first one, she took off 3 inches and I was super nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I finally grew my hair out. I went to the Evan Joseph curl salon or whatever in Columbus. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I finally grew my hair out. And she's like, yeah, but you do have like damaged hair from like transitioning since you didn't big chop, which is fine. And she even said that. She's like, that's fine. She was like, but you should cut off at least 3 inches today, but you need a total of 6 and you can do it with increments of time. So I'm like, perfect, okay. So I cut off 3 inches that day. That was in July. And then I went back for another curly cut, and I think I went back in like, honestly, I think I went back in September. I was like, you know what? My hair was going back so fast. I'm like, I'm ready to get the other 3 inches cut off. Like, let's just do it. So it was a total of 6 inches. And I can't even tell, but my hair is just so thick. Like, and I really don't go for length anymore. I go for volume, but I can't really tell that I had 6 inches cut off my hair. Like, it was crazy. I definitely recommend going to a curly cut or like a curly hair specialist whenever you're getting your hair style or whenever you're getting your hair cut, like your curls, because they literally go one by one and cut. Like your hair is not straight when you're cutting it. It's not soaking wet. They want it nice and dry, and they literally cut into your shape of how you want your hair. So like next I want bangs, so I'm gonna probably get like a bang cut, and I'll probably get like 2 to 3 inches cut off whenever this quarantine's over. But yeah, so that's like my transition on everything. Right now, I have found products that work for me, and I just feel like I am okay with cutting my hair because I know Pandora is just playing me right now. Like they're really playing all my songs. But I'm okay with cutting my hair now because I know it's going to grow. Oh my gosh. It's going to grow back. I thought that I had damaged hair though from wearing my sew-ins and stuff, and I cut off 6 inches of that, and they were like, honestly, this is just your curl type now. Like you definitely loosen the curl more in the front by applying the heat and the gel and the extra products to it. She was like, but there's no reason to like chop it because it's still going to grow back that same curl. Okay, so here are my tips on if you're not going to big chop and you're going to transition. So for one, definitely find products that work best for you. Products that are going to keep your hair hydrated, moisturized, products that are not going to keep it dry. And 2, definitely protective styles. So protective styles worked best for me during transitioning times, just because honestly it's hard. You can get anxiety from it. Crying over your hair is like a completely different cry. Like it's honestly, I still have those days, but finding like the protective styles that work for you, keeping them in, making sure your hair is moisturized before you put the protective style in, oiling your scalp, that type of thing. Tip 3, I think this is find a curly hair specialist. So I believe that curly hair specialists, and if they're the right one, they're going to make you feel comfortable when you go in there saying, you know, I don't want a big chop. Like, I feel like people think that in order to start their whole natural journey, they have to cut everything off at once. And like, I didn't have the guts to do it, and I'm perfectly fine with that. And you don't have to either. But finding a curly hair specialist and going to them and just being straight up with them, like, look, I don't want a big chop at once, but I want to create more healthier curls, and I want to get the damaged hair out of my hair with increments of time. They definitely 100%, if they are good at their job and they know what they're doing, they're going to allow you to cut increments at a time. Now, maybe it might be more expensive, which it was for me, but it was a mind thing for me. So I would rather pay more and feel comfortable cutting off, you know, 1 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch. Because honestly, the first time you cut and you see how fast your hair grows back, and then the more healthy it is, you'll be like, okay, I'm ready for another cut. Like, it's just how it is. And I promise you, like, you'll go in, you'll be like, actually, you can do like 3 or 4 inches. And you feel so much better about it, because then you see how fast your hair grows, and then you got more of the damaged hair off. So like, you don't have to go in and big chop your hair off. You don't have to. And I'm not knocking the people that do, and I'm really giving a lot of kudos to them, because that's a huge thing to do, to go in and cut all your hair off and start from scratch. Like, I could never do it. Like, I could never do it. And I'm satisfied with what I did, and I'm happy with what I did with cutting 6 inches off within like 4 or 5 months. I seen a difference in my curls, and they grew back more healthy. I have a better shape to my hair. This is tip 4, I forget. Finding a routine works best 100%. And just giving your hair the TLC that it needs, because it's just like with anything in life. If you're not consistent with your hair, it's going to break off, you know, it's going to not grow, it's going to be unhealthy. So the more consistent you are with just taking care of it and giving it like the nutrients that it needs. Our hair is really like how we kind of present ourselves. Like, our facial features are one thing, but your hair is like a big thing, you know. But that was just my thing with, you know, going natural, everything. Now that I gained all the knowledge that I have, I felt, you know, I had the confidence to create a YouTube channel and share like my experiences and my journeys with certain things. So like hair, fitness, I don't know, maybe we can tap into like love life. That's crazy. But yeah, so I pray everyone continues to stay healthy. Please subscribe to my channel. If you love this video, please like it, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.